from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Washington State Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense will have the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Broncos offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Dylan Riley. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Let's talk for a second about Boise State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Freeman. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Line getting set on second down. Quick completion to the right. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Bag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Goff. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Caught, and he's got room. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
and he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. The run inside. It's Gaines.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Freeman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert this up.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Myers on the move. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They give it to him again. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. He's there to make the stop.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. They're setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Rush is on him. Quarterback gets the first down. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dances away to buy time. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll throw on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Right down the middle. Makes a catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Broncos head coach here at the half. His message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Rides to the back. There's a crease. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Bates. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
You want to play zone? You don't want to bring pressure? That's fine. If I'm a wide receiver, it's my job to find those holes. I sit down in it. Nice curl route, nice throw, nice catch.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people.
Snags it and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. That one will give them the lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Washington State going quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Working that left side now. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Clemens. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Hey, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes a handoff. It's gone. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They feed him again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Creates a little room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Gonna let it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cougar! They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Release to the back. The sure hands, it's Goff. Wide open spaces. The 10. Touchdown Broncos. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Broncos fight back and take the lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. To the ground to try to move the chains. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad in this defense.
Maybe some room here. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. The option, he'll keep it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Goff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Right back to the well. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Some misdirection with the count. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense covering it up. Letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And they swarm him under.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Scanning the field is Madsen. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
From the red zone, it's Gaines. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. They'll go back to the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did.